Hello from Olympia. It's week 3 of the 2024 legislative session. Last week, my seatmates and I held a telephone town hall. Thank you to everyone who was able to listen and participate. There were many thoughtful questions and suggestions about the work we are doing here in the Capitol. Because we ran out of time, a few of you left us messages with additional questions. I'd like to answer some of those today. Our first question is about financial education. Mike asks, what can be done to teach financial education to high school students? I love this question. I have long supported financial education in our schools, and I'm co-sponsoring bipartisan legislation to require the subject to be included in our curriculum. I'm sensitive to the impact additional requirements can be on our teachers, but if our teachers are properly credentialed in the issue and we can include financial education in our classrooms, then it would be a big benefit to students as they head out into the world after high school. I've spoken to some high school students and teachers on this topic, and there is a lot of interest in making financial education part of our curriculum. I hope we can pass that bill this year. The next question is on the topic of the Keep Our Care Act, and if it will pass this year. I'm a big fan. This bill, Senate Bill 5241, would provide necessary oversight to hospital mergers and partnerships. This oversight is needed because too often hospital systems will merge and people suddenly will lose access to the care they rely on. Healthcare is already too expensive and inaccessible for far too many people. We need to protect access to care and ensure that if hospitals want to merge, they aren't going to cut off someone's healthcare access in the process. I hope this bill passes the Senate and comes to the House this year. Our last question comes from Cheryl, who asks, when will we see more electric vehicle charging stations for people to charge their vehicles? Great question, Cheryl. Private sector companies are doing a lot of work on installing more EV charging stations all the time, but we also have public charging infrastructure grants that are helping expand EV charging throughout our state highways. The Zero Emission Vehicle Infrastructure Partnerships Grant has been helping build more EV chargers throughout the state and recently awarded over $30 million to fast charging stations. If you want to suggest locations for EV chargers or support other suggestions for locations, you can do so by going to the link on the screen and click on the interactive map. You can also sign up for email updates from the Department of Transportation about updates on EV charging in Washington. Thank you for your great questions last week at our telephone town hall. And stay tuned for news on our next event coming soon. If you don't want to wait, you always can reach out to my office with your questions or any ideas you might have. A robust democracy can only exist with an active and engaged citizenry. Thank you for doing your part. It is an honor to serve you.